Tonight, calls to suspend Johnson City's police chief are growing. It's the fallout after a federal lawsuit filed last week against Chief Carl Turner. After we brought you two News Channel 11 Investigates reports, community members began speaking out, asking for accountability within the police department. The lawsuit filed by a former federal attorney who worked for Johnson City Police alleges Chief Turner fired her when she pressed for investigations into a case of alleged serial rape downtown. Ashley Sharp joins us here in the studio as community members are organizing a protest. Ashley?
Josh, Sarah, the lawsuit alleges that Chief Carl Turner recklessly or intentionally failed to investigate a string of alleged rapes and the suspect's possible connection to other serious crimes. That suspect involved is named only at this time by the pseudonym Robert Vaux. His true identity is under seal, as a federal indictment and warrant for his arrest are both under seal. The former attorney who brought on the lawsuit, Kat Dahl, pictured here on your screen, says Chief Turner fired her after she says she pushed the department for months to investigate and arrest Vaux, as she claims multiple rape victims came forward to the department and still nothing was done. It's causing the community to gather in protest at the Johnson City Commission meeting on Thursday night. Today we spoke with organizers about their message.
And it's just truly disheartening to know that something can happen and there's no one that you can call that will take you seriously.
Community members want to know rape cases are a priority of the Johnson City Police Department. In light of the more than 50-page lawsuit alleging JCPD and its chief Carl Turner swept rape allegations under the rug, it's a call for accountability.
We really want to make sure that the culture of the police department is not regressive and misogynistic and dismissive of women and victims.
A protest organized on Facebook is asking the community to show support Thursday, and they're demanding 4 things. First, that Chief Turner is suspended pending a third-party investigation of the department's handling of sexual assault cases. Second, to test any untested rape kits at JCPD. Third, diverting some department funding to programs helping sexual assault victims. And last, to establish a community accountability board for police oversight.
The primary goal of all 4 of our demands is to just make sure that our police department, if we're to have one, serves the community to the best of their ability.
Regarding rape victims, the lawsuit alleges dismissive comments by Turner himself or JCPD investigators. One allegation that upon attorney Kat Dahl pressing for a full investigation into suspect Robert Vaux, an unnamed investigator said, quote, "In my 20 years on the force, I've only encountered one real rape."
There hasn't been just one rape in Johnson City. I have had friends that have been assaulted sexually. I've heard stories. I bartended at Tipton, so you hear a lot working behind a bar.
Those organizing Thursday's protest want to send a message not only to the city, but to victims of Robert Vaux. Their hope is this.
The victims, whether they've come forward or not, know that they're supported and that we're all rallying behind them, whether they're known or unknown.
Vaux remains a fugitive from justice after JCPD tried and failed to arrest him in May of last year.
Since Vaux is a fugitive, I'm hoping that some bigger organizations, law enforcement organizations, will come in and can take over.
We have again reached out to the city manager of Johnson City today for response on if any action is being taken regarding an investigation into these allegations. We were told no comment would be given today.
Ashley, thanks. And News Channel 11 first brought you this investigation last week. We have since published several follow-up stories that you can see right now on WJHL.com.